Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Matt Dole TV. Today we are doing a video dedicated to our boy Patrick, who's requested for a video on how to maximize your day, make it an effective day, and of course ensure an effective time management whilst doing that. Cool. So if this is your first time, thank you for tuning in again. This channel, I think you can kind of tell where it's going if you've watched some of the previous videos, or if you're going to watch some of the previous videos. Whatever's brought you here, it's about self-improvement in all areas. I focus on, again, my potential strengths. I think after 5-6 years of consistency in the gym, I can start to see some of the results that's yielding. So without further ado, let me just go straight into today. So this is not an expert speaking. This is my experience. This is what works for me. That may change, that may improve, but for now I think it's only fair for me to share what I do so far. And if it helps anyone, if it helps Patrick or it helps Johnny, whoever it helps, we've met our objective. Cool. So first things first, set clear goals. Set clear goals. What I mean by that is what is your target for the day, right? So okay, for example, I make so and so amount, or I make this amount of calls, or whatever target is, you set it and you make sure that you're relentless at achieving that. Now those targets needs to be simplified, clear and concise. They cannot be overcomplicated because you would give yourself excuses. Number two, prioritize. So example, in the mornings, regardless of what's happening, I need to be out by a certain time. If that means me sacrificing this or that, so be it. I need to make sure that whatever is in the morning, this is the most important thing, and that will need to be done first. In my case, it's going to the gym, or going to my base of business, whatever the case is. Cool. So create a schedule. Create schedules. Number three, just make sure that as you're doing what you're doing during the day, a lot of things can happen, right? It could be traffic, it could be this, it could be that. You create a schedule and give yourself margin for failure. You give yourself enough time to actually work towards controlling, to the best of your ability, the day and the outcomes for the day by doing such. Limit distractions. I put my phone on do not disturb. So unless you're a business partner or someone I'm working with, or one of the guys that, yeah, you will not be able to reach me. Just, and it's not because I don't want to speak to people. It's just that I need to make sure that I limit all sorts of distractions whilst I'm working. Cool. Recharge, clear your mind. If you feel like you're overwhelmed, just control your breathing. I was reading a book, Think Like a Monk, and it said that regardless of what you do, when you're angry, you're breathing heavily, you're breathing fast, the adrenaline is running. When you're scared, you're breathing heavily, you're breathing fast again. Once you take a hold of your breathing, you take a hold of the situation. So whatever situation you're in, you're feeling anxious or any sort of, try your best to control your breathing. It may not always work, but more times than not, it does for me. Like I said, these are methods that work for me, may not work for you, but it's worth a try if you're looking for something that you may need to be doing differently. Another thing is create a system that allows pretty much no failure, and just give it to someone else to do. What that means is you're doing something, it's time consuming because you know how to do it, you know the outcome of it. If there's someone else that can do that, once you've created a system, probably the most important thing is assign it a system that is pretty much impeccable. Any questions are pretty much self-explanatory by the time you've explained it. Then you can just pass that on to someone else. In terms of how to implement or add the gym routine or gym workout to it, it just needs to be prioritized. You need to sort of set yourself a target or create a system that allows you to aspire to become whatever it is you want. When you say visualize, what I mean by visualize is put yourself in that scenario before it actually happens. And what that does for you is that it creates potential outcomes that scenario could have that you could prevent by ensuring that you visualized it first. Now, something still could go wrong, don't get me wrong, but more likely than not, if you can prevent that by thinking of that before it happens, you're very likely to succeed at whatever it is you want to do. I hope that's helped. That's it for today. Again, more to come. Like I said, everything I say is everything I do. If it doesn't work, I may find something different and let you guys know that, hey, actually that wasn't working, this is what's working now. But so far so good. I think, considering where I've come from and where I'm going, I think this is definitely something that has allowed me to see a lot more consistency in things that I actually want to do, such as exercising, reading, and etc. So I hope that's helped, and if it hasn't, I'm sorry, I've wasted 7 minutes of your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share this to someone that may also need help with time management.